Welcome back to the Foreclosure Defense Handbook. This is the second video in our series, and today, we'll be discussing the hidden world of promissory note to stock conversion. When a promissory note is converted into a pooled security, it fundamentally changes everything, and banks lose the right to foreclose. In our last video, we touched on the idea of who has the right to foreclose. When a promissory note is turned into a security and sold to thousands of investors, the bank loses its position as holder in due course. This means no one, not the bank or shareholders, can foreclose on your home because the note is now divided among many investors. This is where it gets more complex. REMIC investors and shareholders, such as Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, own small pieces of the note. But because it's no longer a singular, enforceable entity, none of them can foreclose on their own. We'll break down how this impacts you as a homeowner and what role these shareholders play in foreclosure fraud. To explain this simply, imagine I'm Steve Jobs, and I'm asking for $1,000 to invest in Apple. After a decade, Apple goes public, and you, as an initial investor, get shares. But what if I secretly transferred Apple's assets to a new company? That would be illegal. Similarly, with REMICs, once a loan becomes a traded security, it cannot be switched or manipulated. This fraudulent practice is rampant, with over 85% of loans being securitized. When loans default, banks and REMIC investors write them off and get tax credits, making them no longer the real parties of interest. Yet, banks deceive courts and continue to foreclose illegally, picking up these notes for pennies and presenting them as secured debt. The 2008 housing crisis, fueled by securitized loans, led to a $3 trillion government bailout. This raises a fundamental question: why should you pay your mortgage when your taxes have already bailed out the banks? Investors sued banks, causing financial chaos, while Congress passed TARP, giving banks billions in taxpayer money. Today, millions of homeowners are behind on their payments, but the real numbers are hidden. People are waking up, learning the truth about loan fraud and fighting back. This book aims to empower you with knowledge about foreclosure fraud and how you can defend your home. In conclusion, the real parties of interest in the foreclosure game are not who you think they are. Share this knowledge with your friends and neighbors. Write to your congressperson. It's time to wake up America to the truth about foreclosures. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more insights in the next chapter of the Foreclosure Defense Handbook series.